Morning students, today we will learn how to draw the structure of membranous labyrinth, which is the inner ear. So membranous labyrinth, it is made up of three major regions. Firstly, we have is the cochlea. Cochlea is snail-shaped part of the membranous labyrinth, which is having 2.5 turns. So it is something like this, right? So this is your cochlea with 2.5 turns. Now above the cochlea, here we have is there are three semicircular canals in the inner ear. So there are three semicircular canals which are present at right angles to each other. So we will draw three of these. These are three semicircular canals which are present at right angles to each other. And now, you know, one of the base of each of these semicircular canal is, it is widened, it is expanded and is forming the ampulla. So let us just make these are three semicircular canals, and one of the end of each of these semicircular canal is swollen, which is forming its ampulla. So this region is ampulla of the semicircular canals. So these are semicircular canals. Three semicircular canals which are present at right angles to each other, and this is your cochlea. Okay. Now there is a region which is joining the semicircular canals to the cochlea. This is your vestibule. Vestibule region is further made up of two parts, that is the utriculus and sacculus. So utriculus and sacculus, both of them together, that is forming your vestibule. So again look at this. This is the cochlea. Cochlea is the part of the membranous labyrinth which contains the sensory cells for hearing, that is the organ of corti. Then we have is the semicircular canals. Three semicircular canals are present in the membranous labyrinth which are present at right angles to each other, and one of the base of each of these semicircular canal is swollen, which is called the ampulla. Ampulla is containing the sensory cells for dynamic balance. Thus the semicircular canals, they are responsible for dynamic balance of the body. Then we have is this vestibule region which is made up of utriculus and sacculus. Together it is called vestibule. Vestibule is responsible for static balance of the body. Now further children, auditory nerve is coming from this cochlea, and similarly from the upper region, right? And this auditory nerve is going to the brain. It is going to the brain. It is taking the nerve signals to the brain. So this is your auditory nerve. So major parts of membranous labyrinth: cochlea, which is helping you to hear, having the sensory cells for hearing, organ of Cochlea, 3 semicircular canals which are giving you the dynamic balance, that is they are responsible for the dynamic balance of the body, and then this vestibule which is made up of utriculus and sacculus, this region is responsible for static balance. And there is a auditory nerve which is coming from this membranous labyrinth, the inner ear, and is going to the brain and is taking the signals, nerve signals to the brain, and brain will interpret the message. That is all about the membranous labyrinth, children. Thank you.